Do you hear that? One of my favorite sounds, the rain. Um, if you're wondering why my car's so foggy, I've been sitting in it for a while, thinking about how to start this video off. Today is April 8th, 2025, and I just want to get on here and say, like, know your worth. And when I say know your worth, know what is acceptable and what isn't acceptable. And for the last few days, I have not been in a good headspace, and that's because I almost gave somebody the chance to do that to me. Um, Long story short, I walked away from a situation about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. It was one where it was best for me, so that I didn't get hurt, so that I didn't do a lot of things, and I put a lot of time and energy into that. And when it, when it when it ended, um, it was a very hard pill to swallow. It did not go the way that I wanted. I got nothing that I'd wanted. Um, the person ended up moving away, even that. And sorry, my windows are so tinted, not tinted, but foggy and tinted that, like, somebody was walking by and I was like, oh shoot, it's kind of a little weird. Usually I can see if somebody's walking by, but I can't. Anyways, so this person, they left and they left my life, and it took some time for me to get over it. Years. I guess it's something that I don't even think that I'm really over. Something that I thought that I was over, but something that I thought was done, wouldn't come around again and move on. And I did the right steps to heal and move on until I didn't. When that person made their way back into my life, or at least I could say try to, um, I'm sitting here minding my business, and I get a random text from a name that I thought would never pop up on my phone ever again. It was somebody who removed from all social media, removed from, like, never was never gonna talk to this person again. And that name popped across my phone, and when it popped across my phone, I instantly called the number. And from that moment, we talked and we picked up for hours, like nothing left, like nothing changed. And it was probably one of the best feelings I've ever felt in my life, until I started to think about how this person left my life and how they did it. Because then I started getting in my head about how I shouldn't allow this. The way that you easily walked out of my life, I shouldn't let you back in, although I really wanted to. So I did. And when I thought about it more, I was like, no, I can't. As bad as this hurts me, I can't let this person back in my life. It's been too long. We don't even live in the same state anymore. I mean, and so much bad has happened that so just as quick as things picked back up, things ended. And it sucked. It truly did, because it's what I had to do for myself, for me, because I can't allow people to treat me bad. I can't allow people to walk over me. And that doesn't mean that, like, I'm not gonna have differences with people. But this is something that I felt so strongly about, something that crushed me. Coming back into my life, I can't let that crush me again. And somehow it kind of is. So know your worth. As much as I want it to work, it could never work. So that's just my quick story about where I've been. I've been sad, depressed, I had a meltdown that was not good. It was very bad, and when I think about it, to even give somebody the power to make me crash out the way I did, um, that's somebody that I shouldn't have in my life. I spent days crying, days not eating. It got to a point to where my body, when did try to eat, was rejecting food and water, and um, everything hurt. My chest was hurting, my sides were hurting, everything was hurting. It took me 2 days to get out of that, and I didn't like who I was in those 2 days. As bad as it hurts, know your worth. Look, the sun's starting to come out. That's crazy. Out there, it's just raining super hard. Look, like this is the light to the video. Yay! Everything works out, and it's yay. I was very very sad. Look how nice it is, though. That's wild. That is funny that like the rain just kind of went away when I realized that like I wow, that is crazy how the universe does stuff like that. Anyways, thanks for being here as always. Do the stuff, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for being here. Know your worth. Um, I know my worth. And thank you for those who were there for me. I knew this was a me thing that I had to solve, and I think I did. Love yourself always. Keep yourself first. Unless you have like kids and a wife or something like that. I don't know. But, you know. So, yay, look, it's all sunny and bright. Nah, yay. Okay. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. Get that glare out of the way. I should have started the video somewhere else. Look at that glare. Anyways, bye.